publications like the Indypendent are so important in the political landscape today because we have a lemming media culture which follows power off the edge of the cliff.
The Indypendent means so much to me personally. In a way, I think it's because it proves that we exist. It proves that the alternative, the movement that so many of us sort of talk about casually, and we know what we mean, but sometimes we're not so sure. It's not a figment of our imagination. Well, the Indypendent tells us it is not. It tells us that it's real.
One of the strongest entities we have in our arsenal right now is an independent media movement, and the Indypendent has been a central part of that.
Covering the uprising in Chiapas and around the world that articulated this movement and also embodied its spirit, embodied the spirit of the desire and the belief in open access to technology and freedom of information, and in the idea that we couldn't wait for the corporate media to cover our movement, that we had to cover it ourselves. And that's why it was so important that the people at the Indypendent made this movement real and made it concrete and continued to publish issue after issue.
And so last night I made a donation to the Indypendent of $800. And I say that only because of this, because I want to challenge other people in this room who have a little bit of money to spare to try to match that donation.
We have the Indypendent to keep us focused and remind us of what we believe in. And I'm so grateful to that, so grateful to all of you.
And one of the rare institutions that we have that upholds a true Tom Paine independent media tradition, a true Dave Dellinger, I won't be an armchair pacifist tradition in this country, is the Indypendent newspaper. And so I encourage everyone in this room tonight to give what you can to keep this independent media alive in a time of global war when our greatest responsibility is to defend the poor of this country and to stop the attacks on the poor of the world. Thank you very much.